Alright guys, here we go. Gonna stop clearing my throat. So today we're going to be testing basically a swing-based model, but with an intraday kind of plays. So I'm going to be looking at the daily chart to play my get that up here. I'll be looking at this to basically figure out where I'm going. All right, so right here we have 3 days that basically align right here. You got 3 days aligning. I merged those. These 3 days are aligning, looking really great. Those 3 days aligning, price accepting, value lower here. But it went like it shot down like a rubber band into this value area high. So there's a good chance that this value area high will be respected. And it like holds out for a day before continuing lower, or holds out for a day before letting us know that it wants to continue higher. But on this day, I would want to play the shorts. So market opens up. It opens up above this area here. Still want to play the shorts. Let's pause this for a second. Let's look at this. So right here, this was an accepted value area up there, and then we have 2 stacked right here. So let's look at these and let's merge these, because we don't want to just breeze past those like they don't exist. So we got these 2 value areas here that were accepted and then pushed higher. Price ran through them and broke back under the value area high. The last time that it was here, it stayed there for a while and then it pushed up. So this push here makes me think that it wants to continue higher, because this area was really strong. Well, it stayed there for a significant amount of time before pushing higher, pushed higher, and now it like rubber band snapped right back here. So overall, my bias is still short. Let's see if it touches into one of these areas here. Area being 23,160. Looks like it's going right to 23,160. 23,160. I'll just take this whole area because it take into account this point of control here. So 23,253 to 23,160. $23,160, $23,160 to 23,253, I believe. It's memory, guys. Let's go. Got 23,253. All right, let's see how it reacts at these levels. war here, and the buyers won the war. Buyers are still winning. It's not 10 o'clock yet. Buyers are still winning. Buyers are controlled from down here. All right, we're pushing 23,253. Okay, at this level, I can see right away that just like here, these buyers are stacking in, these buyers stacking in. But when these buyers were stacking in, there was a support area here below to continue higher. But these buyers stacked in, and then a seller stepped in. And we're at 10 o'clock right now. And also, I see on the volume profile, when that pop higher, it became too expensive at that pop higher. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this area up here was not accepted. So let's pause that. Where does that start at? 23,260. 23,260. Let's see how price reacts at 23,260. If it even gets back to it, it might push right away from it. Buyers are still in control. Look at like all of this. Sellers got annihilated. This seller is kind of, but right now he's getting annihilated too. So buyers are still in control. This 23,260 area. See if it has trouble or it breaks through. I do not want to take a long through this because I am expecting shorts. Like that's my expectation is shorts. The buyers are in control. No shorts happening at this area. Speed it up a little bit. All right, so with all these buyers up here, they're like gathering orders right here. Let's see if we see. Look, we're starting to get a breakdown in structure. These are small breakdowns. Here we go at 23,260. Price had trouble breaking through it. Broke down a bit. Now here's the real breakdown happening right now. So 23,260 around 11 o'clock. We got this tap in. I want to see it continue, but it may bounce around. Let's see. I'm going for at least this low here. Looks like I'm going to get stopped. It's okay. Maybe it wasn't ready. 23,260. So I need to make a choice here. Do I continue to hold on to a trade that isn't like it's not moving, or do I cut my losses and just wait for a better setup? And what does a better setup look like? So price got here, um, is at the previous zones where price had accepted fair value, got to the highs and the POC, like the POC and the value area high was stacked, got there and it immediately was like, no, this is too expensive, and it wanted to reject it. Starts to reject it. I got in a little late. I should have been in right here or around here some. Price does a close below, then it's close above the high, and it has not broken a low as of yet. So if it breaks this high, it's more than likely just going to go to my stop loss. So if it's going to do that, I might as well reduce risk a little bit. And I pressed the wrong button. Man, they need one button for play and pause. I get confused. All right, so either way, let's see how this plays out. Let's see if we get another entry. And this daily volume profile is a P, right? So it's searching for higher prices at this exact moment. So right now, I'm away from the charts. So this entry right here would have got me a break even, and I would have been away from the charts. So let's go to the next day, because I'm only at the charts till about 11 o'clock. So prices went up and then just kind of just stalled. So let's go next day. Price continue higher. All right, so price got to this area here and was like, nah, bro, I think we still want to go back up. So if it's going back up, it's going back to this area to be, I want to say rejected. Let's see. So we have the 2 days here, and then 1 day here, and then another day come right back up. I think this area is going to be very important to see how price reacts. Based on these 2 days, I'll play both sides. I'll play the long and the short, but I don't want to be playing the long from here. I'll play the long maybe like from up here or from the center, above this point here, above this volume point right there. Now, probably play shorts below it. So right here it taps in at the open, and let's see what it gives us. So buyers, 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 sellers here, buyers, buyers. I mean, it's not that big a movement though, right? So you have this cluster of buyers right here, which is probably looking at this right here. That cluster. I feel like this one's stronger than this. So let me see what we get. I will take that short. All right, here, usually when price goes like more than 50% into the zone, it's more than likely going to continue higher. But we want to take a stab at this because it's tapped into our zone, not necessarily hit the peak yet, but it tapped into our zone and it could be coming right back to 23,299, which is right about here, which I don't know if that's even worth it. That's this. Let's see. If we do a market sell right here, 23,299. Yeah, I guess it's worth a play. $23,299. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go break even on that. Just because it's so close. It's like so close. 23,299 is like right there. So if price wanted to go and smack it, price would just go and smack it. But look, it's struggling to short. I mean, we got two zones here, like playing both sides. The 23,281. So right now we're going up into that zone where there was really high volume. And this might have been the play right here. Again, I don't want to be buying below this because it could just snap right back once it hits this point, 23,395, which is like it's coming into that point. So 23,395 right here. There's really no, I didn't see any orders come off of that, but it does turn around at 23,395. Let's see if this hold is most likely will not hold, but if it does hold, then I'm probably looking at a man, I'm hating these right here. I'm hating these zones coming up like this. I should have took this short here because at 23,395, we knew that at 23,395, there's a peak right here in volume, so there could be a possible short opportunity coming off of that. So usually at this point, it's around 10 o'clock now. There's probably not going to be another opportunity. We're going to see. Maybe take another opportunity from 23,395. So right here, sellers are not being, buyers are not being rewarded. If you want to hurt the buyers, how would you do that? They bought from here, so right here, they'd really be hurting. These buyers are really hurting. And as I'm looking at this, I like this push down, and it's pushing below this low here too. Touch the peak. Really don't want it to come back to that. It looks like we're gonna, yeah. Now if we come back to there, it's most likely gonna continue higher. Should have waited for the touch. All right. Tap back into the 23,296. We're about to tap into the 23,260. So if it's going to ping pong, it's going to ping pong from 23,260, which is also a point of control, or it wants to ride down to 23,215. I'm guessing 23,215 is the mark. Oh no. All right, 23,260. Let's see if they give me something to play. So this is at 23,260. So 23,260 is also maybe a reversal point. This is like scalping, using volume profile and compensate. So it looks like it's going to 23,215, 23,220, which is right here. These are stacked. It's going to go to 2220 without touching. Sellers are stacking in. Do they get rewarded? They'll get rewarded if it hits 23,220, but if it does not, we're in a low volume node right now. Right in it. Right in it. So they're getting rewarded 23,220. It's coming up. Let's see how it reacts off of 23,220. Boom, 23,220 tapped in. Let's see. Looks like a blow through. Sellers are rewarded. What's the next zone? Next zone is literally down here somewhere. We got a little fight here. We can get under this fight. We might be able to grab a scalp. It's wrong if it comes back to this top. break even. All right, so we got a little scalp in right there, and we're sitting at 25 minutes. Probably do another 5 to 15 minutes of back testing. So on this day, got a little bit of profit reading the volume profile. All right, so next day, we come in. Price rejected exactly where we wanted to see it reject. And we still want to see shorts. Right? That's what we want to see. Price opened up back inside of like these two areas right here. So it may ping pong a little bit before continuing. So, but we want to see shorts. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. And the most logical shorts are from this high here at 23,234. The 23,234, I believe. We are wrong. If it goes back to this high, we are break even. And we got TP. All right, so what I saw, let's price try to get to 23,234 or 235. Tried to get to it, but didn't make it. Started to push heavy to the downside, pushed heavy, and I just took the rejection of the sell zone here. Took the rejection. These buyers at the top, buyers at the top were getting demolished off the rip. So 9:30 came in. Buyers was like, okay, we can keep buying higher, buying higher, buying higher. And then right here, these buyers got ripped. Whoever bought right here and right here, they got ripped. Took out all these lows. So not only were these buyers hurting, these buyers hurt, and these buyers were hurting. So they're in a world of hurt at this point. And we're looking at it, created a nice zone here. Just looking to get 100 points, just to be consistent, like just working on consistency. 30 days of consistency, 1 or 2, 1 and 1. Looking at POC being right here at 23,145. At 23,145 is right here. So I possibly could have taken a 1 to 2, but in my experience, these 1 to 1s pay a little bit better over a long term than the 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, and just based off of my stuff. I have to do better, obviously, once the consistency is there. So let's go one more day and just, read the volume profile. So on this day, it actually ended up reversing, right? So the day it ended up reversing. So it rejected all of this. So it rejected these shorts. Rejected these shorts. Pushed higher, accepted value higher. So I'm assuming that it's going to continue higher. But it's also at a value area high on the composite that was recently rejected. So where is price likely to go before seeing a reaction? That's what I'm looking for. Will it come all the way back down here? I don't know. So we got a peak here. And then we also have a little peak here. So this peak is around 23,560. So 23,560. It's like right here. All right. So we got 23,560 on the chart plotted. So we got this little peak here, 23,560. Let's see if price wants to stay above this peak. And we'll look for longs above this peak. But if it drops below it, we'll look for shorts. I'm just giving price time to develop. It's 9:35. So yeah, give it some more time. I'm also looking at the composite over here to see if anything's building above that 2360. I see, not much. I don't see much. We're getting close to 10 o'clock. Let's pause. Okay, as we get closer to 10 o'clock, I should have been in this trade here. Because it doesn't get all the way down to 23,560. But it's taking out the lows. Put these guys in a hurt position, and also put these guys over here in a hurt position by closing above and trading above this area here. Taps back in and starts to move. But look, I missed it. So I missed it. That's it. It's probably going to continue. If it continues, I mean, that's it. That's the only trade. And it's also broken this higher, which is validating that price wants to continue higher. It doesn't mean it's going to continue higher right away. So let's see. Let's fast forward a little bit. Still don't want to be taking shorts above 23,560. All right, I'm starting to like this. Let's break it through. Shorts are getting heavy. All right, what we got here? These shorts down here are still hurting. Look at those orders, 23,560. All right, so it looks to be trading below it. Now we're back above it. We're gonna get some momentum. At 10:30. Look like we're about to go short. We're also at this value area high here. So not much of a reaction. Well, you got a little bit of a reaction here at 23,560. We're looking for a reaction above, before 11 o'clock, or reaction below. Every time I do this, it just boop. All right, here we go. Possible, possible. Nope. Almost 11 o'clock. So with price action, also, you see price action, boom, boom, boom. It's like rolling up a little bit. 23,560 got the shorts at the lows. Is there going to be follow-up? Nope. So there's a little fight happening right here. I'm more likely to take this long here if it closes. I'm just gonna close outside. There's gonna close outside. If it gets here, yeah. If it got there, then we're wrong. Okay, let's look. So we got 250 loss. Let's look. This rejected perfectly. So yeah. Is it more than likely to continue? All I need is a short signal. Oh man, I didn't. Whatever. Alright, so if it gets here, then we're wrong. Maybe 2 losses in a row. Yep, 2 losses in a row. So 2 losses in a row, this is more than my average day. So let's move on. Let's just move on because obviously we're not playing this correctly. Alright, we'll move on. So on this, ooh, it went crazy. It went crazy. This day went crazy. So obviously price is still accepting value higher. So I want to be in the longs. Like that's what I want to be in. So I'm looking at these peaks here around 23.49. So 23.489. So I'm just going to say 23.490. Yeah, I'm just going to say 490. Anything above that, I want it to be long. I don't think it's going to go all the way back to point of control. It may just like pop and then go. Let's see. No, don't care about shorts. These buyers are being rewarded. Oh, buyers continue to be rewarded. So we got 322 right here. If that 322 stays protected, then we're going. But if it fails, I'm going to cancel. I want to be break even fast because that 322 should protect and it should go. It's not going. Oh, I'm singing. Gotta stop singing. Alright, here we go. So I just basically not really recovered the day before, but now I'm not going crazy. Alright, and we're now at 40 minutes. So let's check and see if we're even close. 27th December to passing the profit count. We're not. We have 1 hour to go. Wait, no. You have to make $3,000 and you get $2,000 to draw down. So I am up 1 R on this account, and that's a week. So for a week, I'm up 1 R, which is not bad. I wonder if I could hold on to my trades longer if I use the micros instead of the minis. But that's some testing that I'll have to do. Yeah, it's a good day. Hope you guys have a great Saturday. And I'm going to get to life. I'm going to get to life right now. And I hope you guys have a great day.